and welcome to my channel, Fred Makes Things, and an unboxing and review video for you. What are these, you might ask? Well, the thumbnail and title have probably already given it away, but today we are unboxing and reviewing 2 more craft kits that I picked up at Aldi. So I was wandering through Aldi, kind of just checking things out. I always like to go into like the seasonal and like what I consider like the fun little like home decor section at Aldi, see what they have, see what might interest me, and these guys popped out at me. I'm not sure how long they have been there, but they can't be too long because I was there like last week, the week before, and I didn't see anything. But I believe this pumpkin one was already on sale, and then this one was regular price, or the opposite. I can't remember now, but both of them were $5 and under. I want to say $5 for one and $3.50 for the other, but I'm not sure. But anyway, I grabbed the 2 that were available. We've got this macrame wall hanging craft kit. It's supposed to look like this thing here. And it says beginner friendly kit, ages 8 to adult, and it makes 1. I am an adult, so I thought maybe I would try this out. I'm not new to macrame, but it's definitely not one of the arts and crafts that I adhere to a lot. And then we also got this macrame pumpkin craft kit. This at my local Aldi was in 2 colors, this brownie color, and then they also had like a white creamy kind of color. I picked the brownie color because why not? It says it enhances your fall decor, so we'll see about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the macrame wall hanging craft kit, and I'm going to open up the macrame pumpkin craft kit, see what each of these looks like. Then I'm going to make them most likely off camera, and then I'm going to come back and give you my thoughts on it. Today is Monday, October 30th that I am starting this. Hopefully this video will be up for you next week, or maybe it'll be a bonus video. I'm not certain, but just in case you want to run out and grab these, I want to give you a chance to maybe go to Aldi and get them. Or what is more likely to happen is I'll give you my thoughts on these compared to some of the previous Aldi craft kits to give you an idea of whether or not Aldi's a good place to pick up craft kits. So let's take a look at this macrame wall hanging craft kit first. It looks pretty simple and straightforward, and yeah, need a way to cut it open. Put that back so I don't stab myself. So it says includes yarn and ring, not included scissors, measuring tape, and regular like Scotch tape. Made in China, distributed by Aldi in Batavia, Illinois. Beads. All right, so it's a decent sized square that you're actually getting, which makes sense because like the rope for it is pretty chunky. We've got 2 brown beads. We've got a whole whack load of this cream stuff, right? Because it's going to take a lot to do. What is it? 6 macrame sections, and then the pieces for the tassels. And then we've got this brown color and this lighter brown, almost orangey rust color for your tassels. And then a booklet. It It's a nice size booklet. It's a little beat up. But we've got the booklet, macrame wall hanging craft instructions. So it walks you through your standard macrame knot. This is actually a really regular knot, the square head knot. Shows you some other knots, and then your instructions. Basically make 6 chains, and then yeah, okay. And then it looks like it's also in Spanish. Yep, so we've got English and Spanish. So that's pretty neat. I assume that the other one's going to be very similar, like with the exact same like rope and stuff. I should have thought this through when I was putting the kit back together. And here's the second kit. I might try to get this up on Monday, and then if Cat Lady comes, do Cat Lady as a bonus video. That might make more sense. Also, it's time to clean up my desk. No, I don't want to rip the box. You know, some days everything is on point. Other days, not so much. All right, so it says again, includes rope, more rope, and a circle of some sort. Not included, oh, a gold hoop. Not included scissors, tape, and red Scotch tape. So here's our little hoop. And then a whole whack load of brown. It's a different brown to the other ones. Like in here, it looks almost rusty, but this is like a really soft, like a light brown. And then we've got gray for our pumpkin top. So I guess these were the 3 colors they were available in. The picture shows this one, but I got this one. Oh, that's how you make it. So again, they walk you through your regular knots and stuff like that. But this is the knot I think we're going to be using the most, this crown knot that I've never really made. Your instructions, more instructions, more instructions. Oh, see, that seems kind of cheap. Like, it's a flat bottom, but the photo, I guess maybe it's the angle, it kind of makes it look like it curves down. That's kind of sad, but we'll see what it looks like when it's finished. And then Spanish instructions are on the back. Not on the back, in the back, but it's set up exactly the same way. That's nice that both English and Spanish are given like the same amount of space. And so yeah, clean this up. I will be working on these over the next couple of days, maybe while I'm upstairs with my new foster cat, Star. If you saw, I don't know, last week I think I said that Vincent, my lovely ragdoll, got adopted last Sunday, and then this past Saturday we brought a new cat home named Star, and I'll talk more about her probably in Cat Lady. So that's these 2 for you. I'm going to make them and come back and we'll discuss what I thought about them. I'm back. So I did the unboxing about a week ago, I would say. I think I picked this up last Sunday, might have been last Monday. And here I am the following Sunday reviewing them for you, which I think is kind of cool. So I have a new foster cat. She is in quarantine, right? I keep new cats in quarantine for about 2 weeks before slowly introducing them to Susie. And she's pretty friendly and sweet. So what I did is I made these while I was upstairs giving her a little love and attention. So each one of these took about 3 hours, 3.5 hours to make, start to finish. And I'm going to talk about them in a couple of parts, a couple of sections, I'm not sure. But I want to talk about their instructions, ease of make, and what they look like, and my overall final thoughts. So I don't think it should take too long, because the instructions and stuff are pretty quick to talk about. But so we do have some, as I pull out the instructions from the boxes, I have a little bit of excess cord left from the wall hanging kit. I used up all of the colored stuff for the tassels, but I do have a little bit of this cream left that I'm ruminating on for making something possibly in the future, or changing up the tassel kit. And in this one, in the pumpkin craft kit, I have some of the brown cord left in this one as well. And here are the instructions. So overall, the instructions for both of these are pretty good. They're pretty easy to follow, pretty easy to understand. Now, I can't come at this from a brand new, never macrameed before perspective, because I have in the past and I am familiar with the knots. But I will say that I learned a new finishing knot with this one here with the wall hanging. So they walk you through the knots here on your instructions, right? The lark's head knot, I know that one, right? It's a pretty common way to tie off projects, to start projects. I use this, I didn't know it was called a lark's head knot, but I use this whenever I'm hanging something. This is the knot I tend to go for. Then the square knot is your basic macrame knot. This is the one that like you learn almost very first, because it's what you use in like 95% of your projects, I would say. But the new one to me is this half hitch, double half hitch knot. And I think that I've had other macrame projects that have tried to explain this to me, but I finally got the understanding for it in this one here. So I don't know if it's because the instructions are much clearer, or I finally understood what it was talking about. But this was the way that they had us finish it, and I think that it finished really, really nicely. And then we had these lovely instructions, right? They walk you through how to make it all. They go through a slightly complicated process of how you're supposed to weave your project together. But it's as you're working on it, it's not as complicated as it seems. And then you have your back talking about how to finish it and create your tassels and all of that. So I really like this project. If you are new to macrame, or you like a fun little easy project, this is a really good option for you. This one here, again, the instructions are really good. It was really cool to kind of see how they had you build your pumpkin. The same knots as before, although I don't even know if we ever used the half hitch knot. And then this one too, I don't speak Spanish, so let's go to the English. The crown knot was new, and that's how they had you form your pumpkin stem. This walked you through. This was a little bit complicated to me, but once I started working with it, it made a lot of sense. And then you had 23 instructions for this one. Pretty straightforward. And yeah, I like the instructions on both of these. I liked how quickly they went on both of these. It was pretty relaxing, pretty easy going. But I do like how the wall hanging turned out for me. I like it better than I like the pumpkin. And let me show you both of them, and then I'll explain why I like the wall hanging a little bit better than I like the pumpkin. I don't know if the wall hanging is going to fit on the screen completely. Well, the important bits are. So this is your main section here. You did 6 equal rows of your square knot, and then you kind of followed the instructions and then crossed them over to make like a really cool kind of woven look. I did add a couple of knots to the bottom just to fill the bottom out as I was like tying it up. And then here at the base, you can see all of these half hitch, whatever they call them, half hitch double knots or whatever. And I really like how that lines up and looks. It matches your top, right? And this is your lark's head knot. They look exactly the same, and it's how they had you weave the knot through, and I really like that finishing design. I really like this. I don't like the tassels. I didn't cut them as they said, and I should have. They look fine, but to me it's just messy. And what I'm tempted to do is add a little bit of glue to each of these knots just to make sure that they stay in place, and then cutting all of this away and combing it all out like this and just having like it all just one long fringe along the bottom like that. I think that'll look, to me, that'll look nicer. Like, I like the contrast of these, but these are not really my colors. I don't really decorate with them. But here's a photo of it up on the wall for you to get a better idea of how it looks hanging, and whether or not you like it. For $5 though, I think it's pretty good. Pretty enjoyable. So that's this one, the wall hanging, and then this is the pumpkin. And I don't like the pumpkin. And like, I'm okay with the steps and them walking you through how to make it, but their pumpkin looks like more round and pumpkin-like to me. This looks like a bell or a Pokemon that my husband keeps mentioning. Like, I like how it came together. I like how it came together, but I kind of wish that my joins weren't as bumpy and obvious. So I haven't fully finished this guy off because I am tempted to open all of this up and do all of the knots and redo it so that it looks less cone-like and a little more pumpkin-like. The other thing too is that, to me, pumpkins have like a flatter base and then they round out and then they come to the top, right? Like, I still have these pumpkins sitting here from my resin review, right? But you see, right, you have like a flat bottom, rounded out, and then your top comes in, so that you have like a very definite, like, curvy pumpkin kind of shape. And this does not curve out, right? It kind of, it starts as like a base, right, with a hoop, and then it goes up 7 stitches straight, and then they start to have you taper it in. So I don't know. It's an interesting shape, but I don't think it's a pumpkin shape. I do really like, though, how the stem came out. This is that knot that I was talking about. The crown knot, and I really like how it like rotates around. I think that's so cool. And I actually really like this gray with this like desaturated brown kind of color. Now, how they wanted you to finish it is that they wanted you to keep all of your threads or all of your leftover string loose, and then tie the string from your stem around all of this extra stuff, and then kind of keep it inside to help create shape. But because I'm not sure if I want to redo it or not, the stem can be easily pulled out and this can all be redone. So I think I said I got this one. I think this one was on sale for $3.50. I'm going to check Aldi's website and see if I can confirm if they're still available and how much they cost. But I believe this one was on sale for $3.50. And this one was regular price $5. And if you're standing there looking at them, if you come across them, if they're still available or what have you, and you're trying to decide which one you might want to pick up, I would say pick up the wall hanging over the pumpkin. Unless you want to like learn how to do this knot, but I'm pretty sure you can just Google that and not have to worry about it. So yeah, I think that's it on this unboxing and review. Even though I just mentioned the sections I was wanting to talk through, I've completely forgotten them. So hopefully I've covered it all. If you have any questions about either one of these, or well, anything really, feel free to ask away in the comments down below. Have you come across these at your local Aldi? I'd be curious to see what you think and to see if there's other kits that are out there. I guess I'll find that out when I look online. But let me know in the comments what your thoughts on these are. And if you would like to subscribe to see more unboxing videos, this is boxing 1, really? Boxing 2 if you count last week's, or if you count Saturday's bonus stash builder unboxing. But in this month, we are unboxing this lovely dude. On Wednesday, we are unboxing our Sewers Club project box for the month. Next week, we are unboxing Cat Lady subscription box as well. And I should be getting my FabFitFun box in, and you all seem to enjoy it last time I did a FabFitFun unboxing, so I'll do that for you as well. So this is just, I don't know, unboxing 2 of 5 this month, we will say. We also have more sewing projects coming up on Wednesdays and our long-term diamond painting time-lapse project on Fridays. So if any of that interests you, maybe think about subscribing. So I've got to go do other things today. So like the video if you liked it. Let me know what you thought about these projects. Let me know too if you have suggestions on how to make this guy more tapered. I'd like to hear that as well. And with all that being said, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching, and I will talk with you again soon. Bye!